everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing our debt check-in. So just to let you know how my debt freedom journey is coming along. How I started all of this and just starting to pay off things rather than leaving them unpaid. Started jotting everything down and on a spreadsheet, and then I was able to see, okay, what can I manage per month to pay someone in order for the full amount to be paid off. So started with one of my friends, the friend that I lost. So I started with her, jotted everything down, wrote down how much I'd be paying monthly, and then I communicated with her, okay, listen, this is how much I can pay you, and this is how I'm going to pay you, and this is when I'm going to complete paying your amount. It was fine. I did that. I followed through, and it was paid off on the time that I had communicated, and it was done. And then there was I'd say a friend of a friend, so someone I knew through someone else who was able to help me out as well. It was money that was needed for car repayment, car repairs actually. So even with her, I did the same. Told her, okay, listen, I haven't paid you in a while, but this is how I'm going to pay the amount. I'm going to pay this such and such an amount per month. By the end of this month, I'll be able to have paid you off. And I was able to have paid it off. I think I finished it off last year, April, 2019 April. All right. Then, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, due to moving jobs, I then closed off a clothing account, and I closed off a bank loan, and then I also paid off a little to one of a blacklisted amount. Right. Nonetheless, so there was also another debt that was paid off. Then in March 2020, I managed to pay off 2 individuals. So these were individuals that I had borrowed money from. They're from the church. So I managed to pay them off as well. So paid them off, and then they actually helped me out sometime back last year. So I was able to pay the amounts. It wasn't huge amounts, it was small amounts. It was just not doable, but I managed to do it. So it really helped. What really helped was structuring everything, structuring all these dates, and literally looking at them. Okay, this is the amount. How are you going to pay it, or how much are you going to pay, or how much are you going to manage at a certain month? So that really helped a lot. There was a cell phone contract that I had, which it was actually my husband's cell phone contract, but at some point we really didn't pay it well. Then obviously they move it over to people who will be collecting. So I did an arrangement with them, and I then, like I said, as I started driving with Mr. D, I put extra money into that. When I started my distributing for Tupperware, my profits as well, I would actually pay towards that actual debt. So I managed to eventually pay that off. So that's finally through. So that's something that's great. And then in terms of my shortfall amount for the car, so as I mentioned, there was a shortfall amount after insurance had paid off because my car was written off. In terms of that amount kept going monthly, and finally at end of July this year, 2020, it was finally paid off. So no more shortfall amounts, no more owing the bank money for a car that I don't have. Right. So it's paid off. And then I mentioned the blacklisted amount, which was for rent, and that we had at one of the property we stayed before. So I can gladly say that even with that amount, I structured it nicely. I first made some payment when I moved jobs, some of the payment then, and then I also restructured it as well, especially this year. Structured it and was able to see, okay, this is how much you can manage this month, this is how much you can manage. So end of July as well, that one was sorted and finally done. So I hope she has removed me from blacklisting, but I have asked for a pay up letter, which I need to follow up on. So that is finally done, which means in essence I'm no longer blacklisted, especially for that amount. So that was a big one. And so there were some people, so there were people as well whom we owed. So there was one lady who assisted us with some money also last year sometime, or earlier, so maybe late 2018, I don't remember correctly. So I had hoped to start paying her around 2019 July-ish, or somewhere in 2019, start paying her off, because I had managed to restructure things a bit. But in July, as I mentioned, I lost my phone and I had not saved her number, I had not saved her banking details, and so because of that I still defaulted in that sense. I still did not manage to pay her. But January of 2020, she made contact again, and I was like, thank goodness you made contact, because my next plan was to just save the amount somewhere, and then eventually if she does make contact, I'll actually just make the payment. So she eventually made contact, and from February 2020 I started paying her. That one is still not done, it's still in progress, so I am still paying that off, but I've restructured it nicely where it's affordable, and she's happy as well to be receiving something towards the amount that she helped with, so I'm happy with that. And then there was also another lady we owed. With her I didn't have any banking details, but what I did was start putting it away into a savings pocket, where I was like, okay, I'll just save it into a savings pocket. As soon as I've gathered it all, or at any time that she makes contact, there's money available there for her to say, okay, here's the amount we've put towards your debt, take it. So instead of that, she had never made contact. End of this month, August of 2020, we then made contact with her. So someone I know through my husband, so he made contact with her, and we were able to then pay her the amount that was saved up on the side for her debt. So that one is done and dusted. Then so there's still this one debt where from February 2018 it's been going. There's still remains 2 loans and a credit card, which is still being paid off, but slowly but surely we're moving in the right direction. This debt freedom journey is becoming a reality, so I'm very happy. So slowly but surely we're getting there. Slowly but surely my net worth keeps getting better, you know what I mean? So I'd really encourage you who are on a debt freedom journey, or who are here for encouragement, or perhaps you have very little debt and you're not weighing over your head, write down every amount. If you can, structure it nicely, and always go back and see how far are you. It's really encouraging. I know it is for me. I'm really encouraged to see that things are getting paid slowly but surely. It's getting there. So I'd really encourage you to really write down everything if you can. If you prefer paper, write it on paper. For me, I prefer spreadsheets, so I'll just write it down on a spreadsheet. So really do that, and also go back and see what have you paid off. For me, what I do is I keep whatever I've paid off in the year. So in 2020, I'm keeping all these spreadsheets for people who have paid off in 2020, just so I can always look back, wow, I've achieved this, and this much. So it really helps a lot. Oh, I also forgot, sorry. A friend of mine who had also helped me out with cash. She helped me also in 2019. It was for the car. So the car had, as I mentioned, the tire burst and what have you. I mentioned in one of my insurance videos, which you can go back and watch. So there was an amount that needed to be paid. I spoke to her, and she helped me out. She really helped me out, and even with her, I did the same with her. I spoke to her from the beginning. Okay, this is the amount I can do per month, and she was cool with it. She said interest free, so I kept with that. Some months, if ever I was not able to meet the obligation, I'd always contact her, call her. Listen, I can't meet the obligation due to such and such a reason, and you'll be sorted. So I managed to pay her off. I think with her, the last payment was, I think, March of 2020, if I'm not mistaken, or actually Feb. So early in the year, I managed to sort her out and finish her off. So it really is encouraging. So like I say, write it down, see how far you are, see how you're paying everything, see where you are in your debt freedom journey, and it really does encourage you. And if you can, update your net worth calculator as well. So I found an app for the net worth calculation. I'll probably, you can just find it in your app store or Google Play. I'll just link an image of how it looks, just an image of the actual app, where you can actually write down all your assets, your liabilities, and therefore get your net worth. So as you keep paying off things, you can just keep updating your net worth calculator so that you can see it increasing a bit by bit. So slowly but surely. With me, I've also got another spreadsheet for net worth calculator. I haven't updated it in a while, so I'm hoping to really catch up on my side with the app as well, just to keep myself motivated, seeing that number going up. So for me, that's our debt check-in. Please do your own debt check-in as well. See how far you are, see how things are going, see what you've paid off, mark it off, do something. And if you can, celebrate those wins. It's a win. Celebrate where you can. I found a nice way to celebrate. Debonair's Death by Chocolate does the things for my celebration, so I've celebrated those little wins. Yes, some of them I did not, because I felt like, oh, there's still a mammoth task in front of me. How can I celebrate? But for those that I did, the Death by Chocolate did the things. So we celebrate those wins. We keep calculating our net worth. We keep checking in on how we are doing, because this journey, at the end of it all, it will be beautiful. Yes, it's tough. Yes, we have to let go of a few things. Yes, we have to be frugal about life. But wow, at the end of it all, I am so happy. I'm encouraged by how things are going, how things are being paid off. I hope you are encouraged as well, and I hope your journey is also going well. I really hope your journey is also on the straight and narrow. I hope your net worth is getting there, it's getting healthy, and I hope you're really encouraged by this. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please, there's a red subscribe button under the video. Please do click on subscribe. Please share this video with someone else. Maybe someone else needs that encouragement. Please do share. Please share your comments at the bottom of the video. You like it, whatever it is that you liked about the video, or if you did not, just share your comments as well. Please do like the video if you really like the content, and thank you. Hope to see you again. Ciao.